Hi Leo, your messages from the universe. I've been worshipping the universe all day, and I've had all my beautiful statuettes out, Cupid, the Pegasus, the angels, which you might see here, Padre Pio, my spiritual turtle, my angels, my angel candle, Sai Baba, leprechauns, Romulus and Remus, the twins, the dragon, the Chinese cat, and of course my sugar plum fairy, the Buddha, to mention just a few. And these really bring in all the elements: fire, water, air. I just love thinking of signs in their sections, like the mutables, cardinals, etc. So for me, it's all interlinking. Like I'll do a reading on Sagittarius, but they'll link up suddenly with Virgos because they're both mutables. I'll do a reading for Pisces, but suddenly the king of the ocean will link up with the queen of the seas, Cancer. So the goddess of the sea. And for me, there's so much linking in of the signs, how they communicate with each other, how they are with each other, and how the universe is loving and kind and really has your back. So the planets, an astrologer to begin with, and I really believe planetary action dictates or helps or moves the way we are in the world. And for example, Jupiter moving into Aries this year is a big shapeshifter and a big shifter of positioning, especially in love for most of the signs. So Jupiter moved into Aries on May the 10th, 22, and it's coming out on May the 16th, 23. And by then, I think most people, most signs, Leo being one of them, will have felt a pang of love. Now, for some of the signs, that will be everlasting. For Sagittarius, for Scorpio, definitely for Aquarius. For Leo, it might not be your final stop, but it will definitely make life better, as you've lost trust a lot in men. If you're a lady, particularly. If you're a man, probably lost trust in love, the essence of love. So let's look at what the universe is saying to you, and I'll only know your message when I've finished this. For Aquarius, it was get going, because if you get going, you're going to make massive changes and become really famous. So that's for the Aquarians that this resonates with, my readings resonate with. And for Libra, it was let go, make the changes, because it's time to move on. And I think for Pisces, it was that they had to work really hard at their position. Money was coming, and then they'd have to distribute it and help the world with it. So the universe is getting a message over to all the different signs. And my most important cards are the ones that are repeated, which are over there. But let's look at what's been happening with Leos. So Leos, you've had a real time of anxiety, of, look at you there, totally anxious, and this has been you for such a long time. An anxious person, looking down, feeling sad. A lot of that has been because people have made you have been deceitful, they've been envious of you. Look, we've got that deceitful human being there who's obviously not very nice, and you've come across quite a few of those, Leo, I will tell you. People that have been envious of you have sort of wished you bad rather than wished you good. And if people believe in curses, I think it's these envious people that are possibly able to put them on, but hopefully we protect our bodies against outside forces like that. You've had the storm warnings so many times, Leo, and you have ignored them. You have not been very good at finding or listening to the red flags or your instincts. You've ignored your instincts, your gut feelings, your gut messages, and you've paid the price for that. You've been very indecisive. Even though you're the fun sign, the sun sign, the glorious sign who brings sunshine into the room, you've had your real massive depressions and insecurities, and in order to make people happy, you've almost worn a mask. You've pretended to be something you are not, which is so unlike you now as you're changing. There've been massive changes in your life just recently where you don't want to be like that, and you've started to self-care for yourself much, much more. The moon is indicative of all the insecurities that you've been experiencing. The moon card here, we've got the two dogs barking, shouting at the moon and the sun that have combined. So we've got a combination of day and night. We've got the crab trying to get out of the water, distressed. It's just like everything's turned upside down. It's not an earthquake, but it's a time of complete delusion, confusion, sort of a time where you allowed yourself to deceive yourself. You wouldn't face reality. You was almost stubborn and didn't want to accept things for what they were. Then all of a sudden, something happened to you. We had a tower moment. You were sick of being the victim. You know, this victim who was the dragon would constantly chase and blow smoke at, and you seem to have a lot of dragons around you, not my friendly, beautiful, magical dragon there, but the horrible type dragons. And all these insecurities made you want to dig deeper, and that's what the moon card is all about, having to dig deeper. And once you did that, your tower moment occurred and everything came crashing down. It was like an earthquake, basically. And having been someone who was self-restricted, feeling stuck, hopeless, helpless, dependent on people, and like the hanged man, just literally hanging upside down, not knowing what to do with yourself, feeling this sort of real letdown, feeling betrayed, being sad about all that. Suddenly you woke up and thought, okay, I'm feeling left out in the cold. I'm freezing cold. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm not going to just be like someone in that program, just pretend to be someone that I'm not anymore. I'm going to walk away from all that, shut that gate behind me, and forgive myself. And Leo, I think that was a very important moment when you decided to forgive yourself for being so dumb, as you often were in this situation. I didn't mean to be rude there, but I'm a Leo rising, so I do see myself in that analysis. I really do. But you gave yourself some forgiveness and self-love and thought, okay, I'm going to move out from the world. I'm going to move out and I'm going to actually start looking after myself. I am. And look, we've got the moon card twice there. And the moon card is really, really indicative of the way you were feeling, because you really felt a lesser being to other people. You felt that confused, worried. You felt that your intuition, rightly so, because you didn't use your intuition, you didn't use your gut instincts when danger was around or bad people were around or people were going to harm you, make you unhappy. And you always thought, oh God, I've got no intuition, I've got no common sense. You didn't have the confidence. So the moon started to work on you. All the planets in the universe are amazing, and the moon started to work on you, drawing out your psychic abilities, allowing you to trust your own intuition and to clear away confusion in your life. And you started to focus on your healing energies. Your energy center most connected with your psychic talents is your brow chakra, and you started to massage your face. Some of you will have done. Take care of yourself, maybe have reflexology, and you started to discover hidden mysteries about yourself, and you started to listen to your own dreams, started to trust your own feelings, and started to, it would have been a very emotional time. And here we've got this card, really emotional time as you went through this transition, this change, this sort of change to being the thinking man or the thinking woman, whichever gender you are. You forgave yourself, this emotional stuff was going on, and the moon was the planet that was helping you the most, even though the sun is your ruler. And the moon and the sun are next to each other on the in the arcana, the major arcana, so they're very much influencing each other. And as we can see there, we have the sun and the moon in the same card. Did I put the moon, the other one down, which is really good at showing us the picture of the moon and the sun. I don't know where I put that other one. Shame, because that one's really good with the crab, and I'm gonna have to find it. Yeah, there we go. So you can see here how the sun and the moon are merging into one here, and they do. The sun and the moon are really like, is it time to take over now? Can I have my rest? So the moon and the sun work simultaneously with each other. They really do. And it started, the moon started to make you look for, listen to your own dreams, trust your feelings, and look within yourself for how you are going to get a better life, a better route forwards. And you became less fearful of your self-imposing blocks. You'd always felt in your life that you blocked your victories. Well, now your victories were going to become very apparent. They will become real and true because they were no longer blocked. The moon worked on taking away the confusion of the sun and moon together and giving you a complete free rein. And you have since become very instinctive and intuitive. You suddenly get feelings. If somebody comes towards you that is not nice, that is not good for you, you will toss them away. And without a doubt, this card here, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. This was you before, and now you know what to look for. You know if it's poor timing, you know if the time is right, you know that sometimes more than meets the eye is going on, and you look to find that. So there we are, the moon's really helping you develop your psychic qualities. Next we've got the sun, and that's come up twice. You are Leo the lion, of course. You shine out. You shine everywhere you go. You are the sunshine. You walk into a room and you become the sunshine. And look there, you're on your horse, completely naked, and the sun's shining down on you. You don't feel obviously any cold. And this card's so indicative of the success, energy, and enlightenment that's coming to you. And the sun's energy, your ruler, is really radiating through you and bringing you success to all your endeavors. So the sun nurtures your dreams. This card, the universe is saying more than anything, nurture your dreams and let abundance come to you. Let abundance bring an energy to your soul that you actually now need. And like the sunflowers on the card, you have nourished yourself, you've given yourself, as I said, and you are going to be rewarded for your efforts. And there's a sort of new vitality about you as the sun lets things grow. You are growing into a different human being now, an empress, let's say, because we've had 2 of the empress cards. What else is there? Death. That's total transformation, which is you're totally changing. And the child in you is coming out with the sun. Your innocence, the fact that you're not judgmental, the fact you're very fair. And the fact that there should be more to life than just working. You're the player, you love playing. And so here is all the options, all the opportunities that are coming to you, massive opportunities, massive changes. And here we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is working in your direction constantly. The Wheel of Fortune is turning and turning and turning, and that person is just a mystery, a memory now, that anxious person that used to be. Okay, so here we've got a lot of healing going on as well. Here this card is Padre Pio, and he's an Italian saint who had the stigmata that Jesus had. And here we've got a statue of Padre Pio, which is a very healing vibration to it. And Leo, through your forgiveness, through your learning of all the practical lessons, you've learned from everything that's happened to you. You've taken that on board, and you have healed yourself through the saints. They are there, the angels, they're there protecting you. And I'd say out of all the cards, you are almost like an earth angel now with everything that's gone on. You've got a very pure heart. You've learned the worst and seen the worst in people, and you do not want to be like that. You are the complete opposite. Your world is full of beauty. Your world is full of happiness. Your world is full of kindness. If anyone's going to follow that quote, which is, if you're offered to do the right thing or the kind thing, choose the kind or choose the latter, because it turns out to be the right thing anyway. I love that quote, and that is you. You will always choose the right thing, the kind thing, which turns out to be the right thing. And justice is, because of that, you get all the justice you deserve. You get the karma you deserve, and you are a very just person, as I said. This is a nostalgic card. It could be an old lover coming back. I'm surprised old lovers didn't come back in the retrogrades. We've not got retrogrades going around us right now, so you are full of vibrancy, Leo. You really felt it when we're going through the 3 retrogrades with Mars, Mercury and Uranus. You really slowed down and felt quite ill, actually. So you are moving forwards now. You're giving your life and your work a final push. You're seeing your own life, your own transformation. And we've got the Death card twice here. Your own transformation as more important than love. Love is coming, but you don't care. At the moment, you really don't care whether it comes or it doesn't. For you, nurturing yourself is much, much more important. For you, looking after your own self is more important. You feel that you have been, like the Temperance card, was saying, you've transformed emotionally and you are playing an important role in the world now. And so you're not going to let other people overwhelm you, especially lovers, because you know that they can block your energy. You can get very affected by a lover. When you love someone, Leo, you jump straight in, and it often leads to a tower moment, where the other person possibly feels you're too strong, you're too involved, and they get scared, and so they move off, which leaves you feeling totally bereft, because once you have sexual intimacy or contact with someone, you become very connected. For you, it's a complete and utter oneness, to become one, and not everybody corresponds or acts in that way. So you do, but you're saying to yourself right now, you've healed, you've forgiven yourself. I'm not going to go back into that obsessive behavior. I'm not going to go back into being that person who's codependent with people just because I've slept with them. I'm going to look after myself, nurture myself, move myself forwards career-wise, make my own money. Whether you're a man or a woman, you will be holding more coins by the end of this sort of spring season. By the time we get to May the 16th, you will definitely be holding more coins. And the Judgment card here, it's very similar to the Temperance card in that it's very karmic. These karmic lessons are being played out, and people that have harmed you, you will see, will have karma. Karma doesn't forget any address. It's always on people's menu, and it gives you the dish you deserve from that menu. And everybody learns their lessons. You also, you've learned your lessons for where you've hurt people, and they will learn their lessons from when they've hurt you. But you've had very practical lessons and tough ones, and you've learned a lot from those, and that's why you deserve the shower of abundance that Jupiter is giving you now. You're balancing your opportunities, and you're concentrating on yourself, which the universe loves. You are a fire sign, you are a Queen of Wands. You're very like Sagittarius in that way. Aries is completely different. Sagittarius and Leos are very, very similar. And we've got the Judgment card here. Have we had it twice? Yes, we have. The Judgment card is an amazing card because it says that you've found freedom. You've liberated yourself from all those restrictions that you had in your life before. All those anxieties, all those insecurities have gone, and you're looking inside yourself to find your true path and to discover what you're on this planet to achieve. So you're becoming quite interested in your destiny while you're on this planet. Are you a communicator? Are you an enlightened being? Are you meant to bring value to people in their lives? Are you going to go through the door of value with your skills? Are you going to give people important service? And your answers are all going to be yes, because you, more than anybody, will progress after the delay. You will push yourself, you'll get into action, and you love exciting times, and work to you has become your excitement now. Rather than looking to love to give you excitement, you're looking to work to give you excitement. You're enjoying what it's giving you, and you're feeling a sense of completion now with work, with the skills you have, the talents you have. And when they start bringing money in, you're going to really feel that financial stability, and you're going to wonder why you wasted so much time before. So the financial stability is coming with the completion of your work schedule, and possibly you're going to display something that you've created, or you're going to be given a position of promotion, which is going to be very important to your future and your CV. And definitely you're judging yourself and your past actions. And it can go back to childhood, even your judgment. Maybe there was someone in your life that didn't make you feel very happy about yourself when you were a child. And that's why a lot of your anxieties have arisen. But you're a very pragmatic person. Remember, you're the sunshine, and you can you can heat your body with healing and warm your body to feel a recovery from all those anxieties and insecurities. And that's where the death card played in, because you had a complete transformation of personality, thankfully. It made you so much stronger, so much able to interpret things in a different way in the world. And the death card says big changes are happening in your life. One, on the work front here, and two, whatever door closed relationship wise to make you sad or whatever, that door closed and another one's opening. But as I said, there's the old lovers card there. We've put that down, and it could be that an old lover comes back in, but you're now in a stronger position, and the death card is saying that you're looking within, and you're reflecting what you really want from life. You have the chance to be free, and you have the chance to leave behind what you don't need, to move forwards in your work, and also to let old habits and old beliefs go that are no longer, it might be that you believed love always had that fairy tale ending. Well, now you're seeing it in a different way. It doesn't always have the Cinderella slipper ending. Sometimes destiny brings you someone, but sometimes you could just meet someone and have to work at it a bit more, because that person suddenly ignites some sort of passion in you, and there is going to be passion with someone, and it might not be immediately someone that you would normally fancy. But here we've got 3 cards that totally show that. We've got the Knight of Cups coming towards you with a cup of love. We've got the lovers here, destined lovers, and we've got passion, and we've had passion twice. So and many would see it as a miracle. Excuse me, I'm getting a cold. Also you're going to be sitting somewhere with this person and thinking, all my wishes have been fulfilled. This is the best one yet. As I said, with some of the signs, I'm totally sure that that's going to be their last love. With you, I'm not quite sure, but whatever love it is, it's going to bring you joy. It's going to be very, very mutual love. The reason I say that was because I didn't get the Emperor card with your Empress card. I've got the Empress card twice, but I haven't had the Emperor card. And sometimes I have to have the Emperor card to show that's going to be a long, long, long lasting love. But you know something, in life, we just have to take what love we get. And it's very hard to find someone you love. And sometimes people have to be together, part, work on themselves again, then they come back together. Or, sometimes people come into someone's life as a blessing, some come in as a lesson, but sometimes someone's not always meant to be the whole part of your story. But whatever part of your story they share is well worth having, well worth being together. And for that card, the Death card, I've got bring love into the situation, because love is coming into the situation. So I pulled that for that card. And love definitely is coming to the situation. And also I pulled the Queen of Pentacles, because as well as the Empress card, you have got to remember that you've become a capable, nurturing, brilliant woman. And if you're a man, that applies to you also. You've really shown the world how amazing you can be. And the Empress card also says that this is a very fertile time. If you haven't got a child, it might be you have a child with this lover that's coming in, or if you have a child, it's going to be a very, very good time for this child. They're going to be very cheerful, very happy indeed. I hope you've enjoyed your reading, Leo. I'm just going to pull one of these before I go. I want to see which one shows up for you. We have a card for Leo, please. This is a brilliant reading, Leo. And I think your message is concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on yourself. Get rid of all those anxieties and just make sure that you are on the road to where you want to be. You are in charge of your own destiny. Destiny's come in here, but it wasn't with the Chariot card. So it's saying that you are your own sunshine. You are your own destiny maker. You are the one that's going to bring love into the situation. You're going to meet someone and there's going to be a spark, and you're going to want to develop that without a doubt. Can we have a card for Leo, please? It didn't jump right out at me. A card for Leo, please. Oh, well, we got the Sun. What better card can we get than that? Source. You are the source of your own love. You are the source of everything. And really, the Sun is going to really push you forwards in the next few months, Leo. It's really going to be a very abundant, strong time for work, for love, for progress. Let's get another message from the universe for you. When you get your own ruler as your card, it's a really good, vibrant, energetic, fulfilling message, full of joy. You know, like miracles are about to happen. A card for Leo from the universe, please, with a message. A card for Leo, please. If it doesn't pop out, I will split the deck and pull the first one out where I've split it. Okay, can we have a message for Leo, please? Ooh, I've got quite a few cards here. Let's see what they say. Action. A lot of action is going to take place very soon. And the metamorphosis that you've gone through, it's like the butterfly having come from the caterpillar. Such a massive change. Purification, like I said, you are almost an earth angel. You've got the purest soul. And yeah, you're the wounded healer. You've healed yourself. The sun has healed you, given you its rays, and you've weaved a wonderful story around yourself. You know, like a writer weaves a tale, like a seamstress weaves a jumper that's so beautiful and full of sensuous fibers and a look that's, yeah, you've weaved everything about yourself, and you're there wandering through your garden, watering everything. Look, we got the Empress baby there, so it could be baby time for some of you. That was the message that the Empress was bringing us. So very much a nurturing weaving of wonder time, like you're the weaver of your own story. and I love it. I just hope if this resonates with you, you will like, share and subscribe, and leave me a message to let me know that it did resonate. Have a wonderful evening, Leo. Thank you.